Get your mind to work and work and work and work and baby, and think about love can be.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Happy Black History Month. Well, let's just get down to business. Black History Month really should be every day of the year. We could fill the calendar up with all of the wonderful contributions that Black people have made.
Mental illness as separate entities. They exist on this continuum. On one end you have mental health, and on the other end you have mental illness. Most of us sitting in this room right now fall somewhere in the middle on that continuum. That is not to say that at some point in time you're not going to experience an episode of mental health. Today's topic is about mental health is family wealth. There was a gentleman, a psychologist by the name of Abraham Maslow, who said that there's this thing called hierarchy of needs. At the top of that pyramid is self-actualization, really being prosperous. Prosperity doesn't just equate to financial prosperity. It's really about being healthy, having people around you that love you, care about you, having individuals that you love and care about.
Hello everybody, my name is Destiny Brown. I just want to echo what everyone else is saying. Thank you for being in this space, because it's important to see that people look like me in this space. And I've been fortunate enough to be in an department too that embraces that diversity. But as a young professional coming into this, there's a million resources, and I know that they exist. But how do we continually push that to the young professional space? Because every day, we've got a million emails, social media, different networks. There's a lot of information, especially growing up in informational time, and trying to cipher through that. How are we creating those spaces? Because even for me, I found it difficult to even apply for therapy. I did it once online recently, and it was like, oh, I felt like it was more they were going for the paycheck rather than really investing into my mental health.
Yes, good evening. My name is Lee Dawson Jr. with the Austin Public Library. One of the things that I want to come up, we talk about all the adults, but we don't want to forget our youth. The city of Austin has a great mentoring program. Right now I'm mentoring in the high school. There's a lot of our kids need to see us. People that look like them, someone that they can talk to, someone that they can relate to. It just going over there, seeing them, talking to them. You might not be able to handle everything that is, problems that they may have, but you can lead them and tell them where they can go. So that's one of the things we need to probably look into more, having more of us that look like us, mentoring our youth. Middle school, high school, elementary, they definitely want us there, the children.
For allowing this space as well. Everything that everyone said so far is excellent, but I wanted to go back to what Chad said in his comment. He talked about his grandmother taught him about prayer, right? But sometimes he needed to be able to connect with someone who's licensed to be able to give him the tools he needs to be able to work through some of the traumas that he may not even know he has, and the reason why he's acting the way he is, however that may be. So what I would suggest, not just focusing on education, and because that's definitely needed, go back to the faith-based institutions. My church right now has a series called It's a Different World, and they are finally opening up the doors of the church to say, it's okay to pray, but you also need to know that it's okay to get some licensed professional help.
Thank you. First, I'd like to say thank you for making this space for us here. It's very important and critical for everyone to be able to access this information. So thank you to everyone that put this together. The first thing that comes to my mind is to erase the stigma and to support men when they're going through a crisis and allow them a space to be vulnerable, allow them a space to get help, and provide them resources, and so that they don't feel so isolated and have to hide their feelings to the point where they're reaching suicide.
Going to get assistance. We have at the City of Austin the EAP program, which is the Employee Assistance Program. And lots of people have communicated to me, well, I contacted them and they gave me a counselor that I did not agree with. There was a lot of disagreement going on with me and the counselor, and I said, well, what type of counselor would you like? Well, I do better with African American men. Did you ask for an African American male counselor? Well, no one told me that I could do that. Or I would like a counselor that's a Christian counselor, or someone that identifies with who I am. And so I think that when people go and ask for assistance, a lot of times they don't know what their rights are, and because of that, they stray away from getting assistance and they never go back.
I almost ran like I was on the price of right, but
I look out in this room and I really appreciate seeing faces that look like mine and knowing that there are similar experiences to mine, and that we keep showing up anyway. So as we celebrate Black History Month, one of the things that I want to celebrate about us is our ability to keep doing it anyway, because that's a lot of what we do and a lot of what we have to do, and I just appreciate that about people who look like me. So happy Black History Month, y'all, and thank you for giving me a moment to say a few words. Thank you. Enjoy lunch.
For coming out. Thank you for my Asian participants, because I did lean on you. And then to open the conversation about mental health. I was able to speak to the doctor personally about my definition of mental health. And we synced up and this thing worked. We do struggle with it, Black men. And we lean on our women, and they do everything they can to save us, to help us, but we need to do better. So I'm grateful for all these opportunities that we have to get help. But I'm really grateful for you all to be here today and get this information. Share some food, and get started with our Black History Month. So we will close today, and we look forward to it next year. And you'll hear from us again. We'll do other things soon. But thank you all. You guys have a good day.